Alright, that'll be popping up there in a second. There we are. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Dragoon. Hey, Andy, Echo. Hey, Wolf, everybody. How we all doing? Hope you're all well. Been having a chill one today so far. You're not bad? Good. Cleaning day. I did a little cleaning. I had to do some dishes. Doing well, just got home from work. Welcome home. I had to do some dishes. Now we got some bread rising. It's taking its time, but that's what the commercial breaks will be for. We'll go and we'll check on it. I've been having a lot of like sandwiches and stuff with the sourdough bread this week with the leftover chicken thigh meat I made. I've been making like a lot of like chicken melts, like little with like cheese and bacon and stuff. They've been very good. So we need more bread. Hey, Jade. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy the lurk. Yeah. Let's get back to some Shadowrun, shall we? Oh, it's being a little weird. It's being a little weird. Following goes both ways on Twitch. All right, are you gonna capture their game? It was behaving last stream, and then just decided to stop behaving at the end of stream, and now it's being a little weird. There it is. We got it. Alright, let us continue. We're currently trying to find out information on a old runner and friend of ours that died mysteriously. He seems to probably be a victim of a serial killer that the media is calling the Ripper. So we've been doing some investigation about that because there's a big paycheck in it for us should we find out the reason behind his murder and bring the person responsible to light. Although right now we're doing a little diversion here where we're helping Coyote here, another runner that we ran into. Find, I think it was her cousin? Or something like that. Some relative or something. Who is mixed up with these chip addicts. So, let's see. I believe last session we got some passes to get into the internal parts here of the chip manufacturing here. Charlie's an orc with an expression of boredom and one milky eye. He drones through his standard patter. Need a pass? 15 yen each. 150 for the lot of you. That'll let you come and go as you please. You can chip in there, and you'll be safe while you ride. BTL chips are a separate cost, last about 3 hours, prices vary. Buy those inside. We probably could have just gotten through without paying, but we did in fact get some passes. Great, have fun. We could have just, like, intimidated our way in. Oh well, that's fine. The entire floor of the tenement has been given over to a chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. A Yakuza Decker. How do we know he's a member of the Yakuza? The man with the cyberdeck calmly speaks with a heavily digitized voice. You messed with the wrong BTL lab, Aho. This is a Yakuza operation. With a push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Monkey, don't attack any of the chipheads. They don't know what they're doing. And you could hurt Gino. Say, no civilian casualties. Got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get in the middle. If they get caught in the middle. Alright, let's see. If I can get there, I think I can hack into the computer there. If I can get over there. Oh, or there's a computer here. Alright, I can do this. Alright, let's get a fire off on this guy here, though. Paco, do you have anything other than a bat? Oh, okay, Paco does have a gun. Okay, that's handy. Okay, cool. Yeah, get over here, I guess. Cool. And we don't want to shoot this guy because he's an innocent. Let's see. This guy's security. Very low chance to hit him from here, though. She got anything other than a shotgun? She's got a pistol. That's better.
Why doesn't the chimney sweep call out sick from work? Because he's used to working with the flu.
Haha. How you doing? Alright, can I hack into the computer? I sure can. Creates an attacker expert system program. Why, yes. Let's do some hacker troll stuff. Bodyguard. Yakuza Shaman. That's not great for us. Let's see. Why don't you take cover over here? And take a shot at that guy. Good, 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 good. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Nice one, AP, but reduces HP damage by 6. Can hit adjacent targets at ranges of 6 or greater. Reduced accuracy. Let's see. That's still quite good. Alright. Kneecap the Shaman. Thank you for the head pats, Nightwolf. And the hydrate. Damn, get fucked, buddy. Ow. I'm doing a hacker, man. Leave me alone. Alright, we're in. What am I doing in here? Not entirely certain, but we're doing it. Let's see. Let's see here. There's programs. There we go. There's our ESPs. It's our attack program. Some white ice. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Yourself or an ally. Powerful attack program directed at one target. Hostile target will take 25 additional damage from incoming attacks for 3 rounds. I'm into that idea. Now let's fuck them up. Get wrecked, buddy. Ow. Let's see. Can I just come over and access the control node now? Is that a thing I can do? Or should I do a medic program on myself here? Maybe that's the plan, perhaps? Can I just get to the control node? Alright. Alright, back in the real world. Meanwhile... Let's see... 2 attacks with less chance for a critical. May hit adjacent characters, uses 6 bullets. Could do that to hit both of them, maybe. Burst fire. How about an aimed burst on the shaman? I want to take this shaman out. Nope, I wanted to shoot him, actually, but okay. That was a bit of a misclick, but that's fine. Let's see. I don't think I can just access the program until I... Let's see. So I guess I should just proceed to get rid of the ice. There we go. Now I can access the control node. There we go. Gently wind down the puppets. There we go. Now they're no longer an issue. Perfect. I did a hacker, man. Let's see. Jacking out will cause you to be stunned for 5 AP. Can I jack out, like, without being stunned? Like, it's not a... I'm not, like, doing an emergency jack out or anything. Hey, Kuvo, how you doing? Alright. I think we just have to, then. Alright. Some mild dump shock for a minute there. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's just, Oh, that's me, I'm stunned. We're on my turn there, okay. Ow. Oh, great, thanks. Stun me for even longer. That's wonderful. Alright. Oh, good, and he needs to reload. And he's got line of sight blocked and everything. This is not ideal for me. They should have considered that this was bad for me if they did that. I can't believe they wouldn't think of me when doing this. Let's see. All right. I am no longer stunned. This is nice. This is good news for us. What are my chances to hit line of sight blocked? So none. Great. Okay. Seven a stream streak. Very nice. How's it going, Kuva? Just woke up. You've been working night shifts. Not the most fun thing in the world. I should maybe heal myself, huh? Maybe I'll take cover over here. Line of sight blocked. Alright, come up over here and just, like, shoot the crap out of them point blank for me, would you, buddy? Sure. Out of ammo. Why would you do that? Yeah, I suppose. Oh, damn. -2 AP? They ain't doing shit this turn. You done fucked up. Never mind. We got those XCOM, percentages going on here, apparently. Yeah, finish off this mage, would you? Thank you. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, just, nice. There we go. It's just that easy. I only got 1 karma for, like, like, hacking in there and freeing all the dudes so no one would get hurt. Goddamn. Harsh. Harsh. You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused, worse than the other chipheads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. Well, what the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fraggin' slotted me out? Coyote is shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me, Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes. No recognition. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist, stops him. This is me whenever I have to leave VR chat. I don't want to be here. Put me back in. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp, and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt, and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off, just back the hell off. Gino, take it easy, we're backing off. Your brain burnt, kid. You gotta get off the chips now. Drop the gun, Gino. Take it easy, Gino, we're backing off. He presses his hands to the sides of his head, his finger still on the trigger. Squints. Hell's wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me! He looks around at the squalor of the room, then glimpses his own reflection in the machinery. Oh god, look at me. Put the gun down. Gino, come with us. There are drugs that can help you, Gino. We can go slow. Those chips aren't reality, Gino. Come with us. Put the gun down, Gino. Come with us. In the northern part where the sun sets early, go to work, it's dark, you get off work, it's dark. I hate that. Yeah, it's the worst. I am likewise up north. I'm in the northeast. No, you don't. You can't understand what it's like out there. I'm naked. I gotta slot in. Get away. He points the gun at Coyote. You're not gonna stop me. I'll friggin' kill you first. Gino, no. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm so sorry. Coyote looks at you, tears in her eyes. He was totally zoned. You had no choice. He was beyond help, Coyote. I'm sorry, but he's at rest now. He was shooting. You had to take him out. I like, I'm sorry. He's, you know, I like saying, like, I'm sorry, but I don't like he was beyond help. Right? That's not what it was. I guess she had no choice. I'm not stopping. Not now, not ever. She looks at Paco, back at you, the angel of death. A real rain is coming to Seattle, and it's gonna wash the scum off the streets. I'm gonna burn every mother fraggin' BTL shop in the sprawl until they're all gone. Every mother fraggin' one. It's not been going well for her. She's already down an arm, she's down a relative, she's it's really not going great for her. Looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support, in case the dreck hits the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth in one. It's their job to have the contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need, magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Nova Hot Decker for Matrix work. Running the Shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. Well, I've got the decking. I think the lady that's going to be coming with us can handle the magic, so we really just need some extra firepower. Trey Bomb flags you down as you walk through the door. Hey, Bunky, there's a woman looking for you. Jessica something? She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything. Won't touch anything. Think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thank you. No charge, chummer. That guy still bothering you? Mean my ex, Shane? Yeah. No, he hasn't been since the last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at the Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. Yeah, I'll look around. Full of life and a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey guy, what's shaking? Yeah, a little of this, a little of that. I hear that, oh my. Might have something for you if you got to win. It's, yeah, well, time's money, but I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. All in-the-know guys like you have heard of that. The premier merc team out there. If you say so. We're a tight unit. We cost a bit more than the common rabble, but we're worth it. Okay. Sure. Thank you, Dragoon. Here we go. At a glance, you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Watts? Jessica Watts? This was Sam's sister, the person whose death we're investigating. Our ex-runner and friend. She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear that she is well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? Let's see. Bunky, I'm looking into your brother's death. Name's Bunky. I used to work with your brother Sam. Friends call me Bunky, and I counted Sam among them. I like that. That's funny. I didn't think Sam had any friends. Friendship is definitely a little different in the shadows. Well, maybe former business partners is closer to the truth. Quality over quantity, I suppose. I'm gonna go with that. I'm sorry, it's just that, doesn't match with the picture of Sam I've had in my head all these years. She shakes free of the thought and attempts a lukewarm smile. So you're the one, then? The one I was called about? A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead, and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. Sam didn't die of natural causes, he was murdered. That's right, and I'm hoping you can help me get to the bottom of this. I'm very sorry for your loss. Well, I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you. And I appreciate you coming all this way. I'm guessing the Barrens isn't what you're used to. I must admit it isn't. None of this is. She then furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? Do I look like a cop? I'm getting a lot of that lately, but no. By the look on her face, she is clearly struggling with this. And I'll be honest, I would just as soon put all of this behind me, and the fastest way to do that is through proper channels. Surely there's an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? I am a professional. Lone Star? Professional? Not the ones I've seen. That's... yeah, I think they can use all the help they can get. Yeah, Lone Star? Professional? Not the ones I've seen. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my lowlife brother. Actually, yeah. We lowlifes have to stick together. Besides, I'm not doing it for free. With this kind of payday, few things I'd rather be doing. First, Sam was my friend. And second, I'm being paid for my trouble. Yeah, I like that. She seems genuinely surprised, rather. Someone's paying you. I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? Sam, he hired me from beyond the grave. I'm afraid that's a need-to-know basis. Actually, Sam hired me himself. We'll just go with, yeah, he hired me from beyond the grave. I don't understand. It's called a dead man's switch. It triggered when he died. Am I to believe that my drunken sod of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and then a sigh, she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Jessica composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Bunky. You seem like a decent person, thank you. But I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam, well, Sam was Sam, you know? I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me. I don't want to see this drag on. I'm sure it's an absolute coincidence, right, that the mother and Sam are both dead, right? And that she wants out of this life. She wants nothing to do with either of them. Let's see. I would love nothing more than to give you closure and quickly. I appreciate that, but I think I prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. On the streets, honor still means something. I'm sticking with the job. Sam's paying $100,000. Can you beat it? Well, your brother had my back when I needed him. I can't walk away from this. That's what I'll go with. Are we talking about the same man? My brother was worthless, Bunky. Worthless. He used people. She sighs. She's done. Never mind. I can see that you're not going to let this go, and I respect that you are honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Jessica's demeanor instantly changes from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way that the police can't, and maybe I can help. What do you need from me? Let's see. When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages. I can't even remember. Let's see. The bartender here recalls Sam complaining about arguments with his sister. There was a note on Sam's body. He sounded like an apology, an offer to meet up and bury the hatchet. It was signed Jessica. Or nothing? Not even a phone call? A letter? Let's see. We'll go with the note. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made hasn't made such an effort in a long time now. I don't know why he would have kept it. Where were you on the night of Sam's murder? I'll overlook the implied accusation and tell you that I was at a fundraiser all evening. A very crowded fundraiser. Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You'd likely know better than me these days. Were you and your brother close? think I've made my feelings about Sam very clear, don't you? You don't seem to care whether his killer faces justice. Sounds like you hated him. You don't sound sad that he's gone. I mourned losing Sam long before he died. Show her the picture of her and Sam as children. Jessica takes the photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her, but the guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's bunk. Can't believe you kept this. It was one of the few possessions you had. She studies the old photo for several silent moments. What happened between the two of you? Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then, after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives, but after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems that she is not just talking about her father. Jessica then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it, and pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. And, after that was gone, with Mom working 2, 3 jobs, he spent all of her money, too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past, and another looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? Let's see. Sure, I got what I needed from it. Thank you. And tell me about your mother's death. She was a devout Catholic. That's rare. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, and so I moved out. After I left, we drifted farther and farther apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Where were you living before you moved back? I've taken up enough of your time. Let's see. Where were you living before you moved back here? Cal-Free. The California Free State, for those unaware. California seceded from the United Canadian American States in the Shadowrun world. What brought you down here? It was less of what brought me there, and what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. And did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life. A vision for what the world could become. And I came back here to help make it happen. You want to elaborate on that? That's awfully suspicious, but apparently no, we're not allowed to have her elaborate on that. I've taken enough of your time. Thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well, I need to get back to the office. But before I go, you should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow. And I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Thanks. Goodbye, Bunky. I hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. Got more karma for talking to her than we did for saving those people. That feels like bullshit to me. Alright. We got a lot of karma again, holy shit. We should probably spend some of that. Let's see. Upping our quickness might be good. More chance to hit in ranged combat. And improves our ability to dodge. Also, we'll need that to continue increasing ranged combat in general. So that might be good for us. Might behoove us to do such. What would this be? Not that we've used a single melee weapon, so probably not that. We will eventually probably want to increase decking further, but right now I think we're alright. Hey Katsu, welcome, welcome. Do the decker? We are a decker. We are an internet troll. We are a troll decker. I think we increase our quickness. I think that's the plan. Let's, yeah. What is this gonna do? Deadeye increases the chance to hit by 20%, cooldown 3 rounds. Hey, that's pretty good. We'll go with that for now. That increases our combat across the board a little bit. I think that's good. Mr. Delilah. Let's see. Talking to me, there's a business to transact, am I right? Of course you're right, it's your job to be right. It's always business with me, or yes, Mr. Delilah? I have a need I think you can fill. Oh my. Of course you do. That's why you came back. Street talk is that you're tracking the Ripper. What can I do for you? Need to put a crew together. You got scratch, or are you planning to pay me out of your earnings? Let's see. How much is this gonna cost me? Well, for your speed, hired help will run you about 1,200 a head. If you start taking on tougher jobs, well, the more experienced the runner, the higher the rates. I can pay up front. Excellent. We agree on terms. I've got some runners on call if you've got any special requests. Alright, yeah, let's see them. Alright, yeah, we got, Shannon is gonna come with us. She's a shaman, so she should have our magic, good to go. So I got the decking, she's got the magic. Yeah, I realize the chat is kind of covering that. I was considering moving that, yeah. Let's see. We could probably use some more firepower. Maybe a rigger. Excuse me. Not sure why you're so hyper all of a sudden. Just got back from the eye doctor. Did they give you anything? Yeah, maybe a rigger, huh? Let's do this. Put some drops in the eyes and sent you home with some eye gel and eye wipes. And a steroid, but you haven't picked that one up yet. I'm wondering if, like, maybe there was something in, like, the thing to dilate your pupils that was a stimulant or something maybe that they gave you. You return to the docks to meet Shannon Half-Sky. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother, but, although, you know, that's a weird sentence. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother, but Shannon appears cool and professional, a consummate runner by birth, if not by trade. She'll get the job done, and hopefully one of the hearth spirits in this place can point you towards the Ripper. Dealing with spirits can be tricky business, but when they deliver, it's pure platinum. One doesn't have to be an Amerindian shaman to summon and control spirits. Anyone with magic talent can do it. But Shannon seems to have a particular connection to the spirit world. As you approach the gate, you know something's not right. The dock's already strange and uncomfortable at night. Trigger the need for caution. When you see it, the guards are missing and the gate's been smashed in. Then you see it, rather. Maybe so. They said the infection was gone, but your eyes were so worn out that they aren't calming back down. I see. That's not fun. Alright, let's see. Sure, we'll take that. We might want it. Keep the programs and everything in place, I think. What do you get? Force 2 nature elemental fetish. Okay. Cool. Alright. Old Lone Star hover drone that has been given a weapons upgrade. Okay, cool. Let's do it. 3 trolls and a and a human. Waking up with yellow eyes is just slightly alarming. I bet, yeah. Look like Bane when he takes venom. Not fun, not great. Let's see. I could theoretically, move Twitch chat over. I can move y'all over here, I guess. That way you can see the dialogue better. Maybe bottom left. We could try it. We can see how that goes. Alright. About time you showed up. Looks like we weren't the only ones who wanted to take advantage of the situation. Bunch of mercs have locked down in the area. I don't think they're here for us, though. My guess is there's something worth a bit of coin left in that warehouse. Let's see, shouldn't be much of a problem. Damn, I was hoping this would be a milk run, or any chance we can sneak past. Probably not. They've been doing regular patrols around the perimeter, and the front door looks like it's locked. Gonna find something to gnaw on. Alrighty. Enjoy. Get a good snack. Let's see. Well, doesn't seem to be much around here, other than just to go up through there. Hey, you there! This block is off limits. We got a gas leak on the docks here. No loitering. This guy doesn't look like one of the hired mercenaries. Hey, are you even listening? Get out of here. I'm not leaving. I'm not here for you. Just let me through. Got a couple options that we're not allowed to do because we have no etiquette, sadly. See, not here for you. Just let me through. Look, guy, I didn't want to have to do this. Didn't have to be this way. Could have just let us through. Didn't have to be that way. Take a little look around here. Make sure there's no goodies. Last time we were here, there were some goodies up in here. Apparently no goodies. Nope, there's some people over here, though. Fan out and secure the area. %99 chance to hit them. Alright, let's just go for that. Let's see, what do you got? Alright. Yeah, come on over here. Take a little shot. Let's see. Doesn't have a gun, just brought an axe. Alright, does your drone do anything? Whoops. Let's see. Line of sight blocked. Let's see. Can I really not make your drone do anything? I'd like to go kill this shaman over here. This shadow runner over here. This is gonna kind of leave me out in the open. Line of sight blocked. Well, damn. Okay. There we go. Let's see. That is some range. It's like the key to the warehouse? Alright, cool. there anybody left? Oh, I didn't even see you hiding there. That was silly of me. Let's see, can I get him from here? Sure can. No, that ain't gonna work. Alright, just come over here. Hit him with your axe. Well, a guy, like, really just, like, ran over there, like, just out of reach of me. Still ran over and just punched him. Get punched, idiot. Let's see, looking at OSRIC 3.0 again, and the PDF's a mess. Completely forgot weapon specialization rules for everything that's not melee weapons, bows, and crossbows. And the first version available for download had duplicated spell entries outside their categories, which drastically extended how long the book menu went. Jeez. Bottom left, bad idea, maybe. Might need a fading chat or something, you don't know? What do y'all think? I'm gonna save here, because sometimes clicking off the game behaves a little weirdly. What do we think? Hey Shiro, how you doing? Let's see. I can put it, do we like it back up here, maybe? I think a fading chat might be fine. I don't have that set up to do that currently. I'm not sure how on the fly, if I can set that up. That would probably be something I would need to do in between streams, not right now. Yeah. I don't have it set up to do that right now. I'd have to see what I would need to do for the chat thing to be able to do that. Yeah, I mean, I figure with the dialogue, I'm kind of reading it anyway. I read it out loud anyway, so... I considered moving it, but, like, yeah, I figured, I'm reading anyway. You head inside the darkened warehouse with Shannon. Her eyes have that far-off gaze associated with looking into the astral plane. When the world changed, the Native American tribes made a resurgence as well, demanding a place in the New World. They got it. The Salishid Council now represents 8.6 million Amerindians across a multitude of tribes, Salish, Makah, Sinsearch, and others. They've adapted to the awakened better than other nations, thanks to a deeper connection to the world, both physical and spiritual. You can see that connection alive in Shannon now. You notice the shift in her focus as she returns to the present. She nods to you. She can sense the spirits in this place. Now you just need to find them. They demanded a place in the New World, and they got it, is a very nice way of saying they went, hey, give us our land back, the United States government, well, the United Canadian American States went no, and then they decide, you know, there was a bit of a war going on, and then they decided, well, you know, we're pretty good at this magic thing that just happened, and y'all aren't. So what if we just make a bunch of major volcanoes explode all at once with a big old ritual? And hey, that worked. And now we have the Native American nations. Shadowrun's got a lot of it, like, interesting lore like that. Well, gee, I feel like immediately this is gonna just be a fight, isn't it? Can I, like, just immediately... Oh, whoops, I still have my fist! That was incredibly silly of me. Forgot I didn't have my gun. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Get rid of these guys before we can summon those spirits. I'm on it. We're on it. Ouch. Let's see. I'm gonna come over here now. But now he's out of my, like, vision range, apparently. Now we can shoot him. Okay. Increases the friendly target's AP by 1 for 2 rounds. That's quite good. See, we can probably take out this adept then. Well, if we don't miss. Damn it. Well, we could have probably taken out the adept. Fuck it, get in there. Chop that man with your axe. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. Nice. Alright, let's see. Kill that man. Kill that man better. Thank you. Shoot that man a bit. Let's see. Slice this man up with your big ol' axe. Let's see. Okay, just shoot this man. Nice. Shoot him again. Nice. Did less than a 50% shot, and got them both. Wow, and you had like 80% and like missed twice. Yeah, fuck it, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, get in there. Stare that man in the face. MFer really had a shotgun. Didn't shoot the orc running, or the troll running at him with an axe. Instead, tried to shoot me way over here. It's like, MFer. Really? Apparently, we're still in combat, though. You gotta... Nice. Heal me up, would you? Yeah. Let's get over here. I think it's weird that we're still in combat currently. Let's see. Doesn't appear to be anything in here. Where do I need to go then? Down here, it looks like? Is this where I'm supposed to go? I think it's indicating here. Oh, music's picking back up. Oh, there's somebody. How do I get over there? Do I need to go through this way, maybe? Is that the plan? It doesn't look like it's this way, yeah. Yeah, alright. Go this way. Ah, yep, there's a doorway. Alright. Alright. Let's do this, and we'll wait. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna pop in here, take cover here. Let's see. You pop in over here. You pop in here. Aha. Line of sight blocked. Well, dang. Okay. Let's see, and you come over here. We'll, let them come over here. we'll proceed to kick their asses. I missed at that range. Amazing. We could have her summon a dude. Yeah. Summon a dude. Line of sight blocked. Okay. Line of sight blocked. Okay. Alright. I guess just wait. Oh, you son of a bitch. Line of sight blocked. There we go. Let's see. We'll wait on her. Yeah, screw it. Let's proceed to shoot this man. Slice this man up. Damn, that's good damage. Do another one of those. No, that was less than ideal. Not sure what I just did there. Okay, that summon ain't doing a whole lot. Let's see. Hit him with a spell. Come on. These 76% apparently might as well be 0%. There we go. Let's see. Ares flight record. Find the pay data the runners are after. Let's run right up to him. Sometimes you just gotta run right up to him and punch him. It was literally the best option, like the previous fight, right? Because I couldn't get into position and shoot him, so it was best to just run at the dude and punch him. Because you can run and attack somebody, apparently, as one attack, but do that with a gun? Nope, there's no way. Physically impossible. Physically impossible to run and gun. It's run or gun, sorry. As we all know. You may run or you may gun. Don't you dare try to do both. I guess, did we get the, did we find the pay data? It did give us a check mark, so okay, that's what we must have picked up. Okay. Alright. I will now summon the spirit. Forgotten souls. Sup? The air grows cold, and the spirits of dead children coalesce from the vapor of your breath. Their cherubic faces are burned, and their lips quiver as they are about to cry, but their eyes are round and vacant, and they glare at you now, unblinking. We are the innocents who have perished in the flames, choking on smoke as we fell from the sky, crying for our mothers. You bring anchors to your world, which was once home to us, and we will use them to testify. Show the first and magical fetish to the spirits. We no longer see the world of Flesh Seeker, only the essence and auras of living things. Words, though, words may echo through the veil, and sometimes we may hear them. Last night, this place was filled with a scream that went on and on, drawing us to it. It was a man crying out for a witness as he died. And so we came to bear witness, but fled in terror before the malevolent spirit that profaned the man's remains. A malevolent spirit profaned the man's remains. Okay. The spirit was other. It was not of this place. It had twisted its way through the veil and through the dark to come here. Show the second magical fetish. When the other had gone and we returned to our vigil, we found two creatures of flesh. One you would call an elf, unsullied by technology, and able to channel the energies of the cosmos, yet his spirit was corrupted from within. He was dark and twisted, yet not like the other, so we did not flee. The second we knew to be a troll. Ribbons of his essence had been flayed from him, leaving cold machinery behind. His aura was the aura of one simple and confused. Between elf and troll lay the remains of the man whose sister now chants to us for justice. The elf, his essence remained in this place, where the man died. Something has been left behind, a small part of him, perhaps. Can you tell us any more? The spirits begin to fade, all but the one. Its eyes hardened, and it takes full measure of you, as if to commit everything about you to memory. No, we must not say. With the spirit's gone, the young shaman releases her hold on the magical tether connecting her to the other realm. She reels from the backlash, or perhaps from the emotional toll of knowing her brother's last moments. They saw him. They were with him when he died. You all right? She takes a series of controlled breaths, only shuddering with the first few. No, but I will be. I don't want that for him. Not what those poor souls have endured. My brother deserves to be free. He will be once we find his killer. Can't get much more free than death, or he is free. What we do now, we do for the living. I like that. I like that. Thank you. And you're right. This isn't over yet. We have to find that piece of the elf the spirits spoke of. That's our best hope of stopping this. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find. The piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through the small sample and dismember its owner from afar. And perhaps she can. Is this enough to target a spell? Can you track him with that? You and your friends practice much ritual magic? That enough to target a spell? All I need is a drop, and adequate time. But I'm still feeling quite drained. I'll need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I'll communicate with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I have some friends who might be able to help. Good, let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. And should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes, from my brother. I'll see what I can do, as long as your need for vengeance doesn't endanger the op, and there's no one else I'd rather have by my side. We'll go with that. We're both, you know, trying to find this killer for very similar reasons, you know. He killed someone close to us. When you return to the Seamstresses Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place, bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it. The bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Without its colorful staff, a cast of regulars, and posing tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounge are deserted except for a handful of janitors. Escoboto's in the back. Hey, I just swept there. Sorry. Genuinely sorry. Gathered around the intimate back bar, Ms. Kubota and her coterie gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soykaf and something resembling sausages fills the room. Steaming cup of soykaf. Evening, sir. It's the word around town, Chloe. There's been more talk of the Ripper's killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. More to it than that. Most people are ignorant bastards. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Or, well, most people are actually meant to click that one. That was a misclick. Well, I wouldn't go that far. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock, and you're more than likely going to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though. That should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue. But he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry. I gotta start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'm also a troll. I'll leave you to your business, sir. Ohio, would you like some... She stops. Forgive me, oh my, but you look like hell. Thanks, just the welcome I was looking for. Long night. Long night. We'll just go with long night. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. Yeah, so I've been told. Helps when the other team doesn't walk away. No one to follow you. I agree. Good to be back in one piece. Yeah, we'll go with that. It is good to have you back. I can tell you've been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there's something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Let's see, yep, I found some DNA evidence, and I need help analyzing it. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you out, if they're awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. Okay. Can I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. Sick. I didn't even notice. We must have hit commercials at some point. I was so engrossed. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. Not a problem yeah. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of Inside the Grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all of the work while your meat body is left behind. Ah, the dream. All around you, your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, ICE, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black ice that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked, if you aren't careful. Get dump shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die. Yeah, this is our stash. Come on. There we go. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action too. Suppose I could use a shower. Where's Doc Castle? Can either of you two do DNA analysis on a blood sample? Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment and that would be required otherwise. He brightens. Just read a journal about it, so the information is still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. That's beyond me. All I can get you is a gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via a Matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Monkey, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. If this works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Wiz, get to work. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No Drek? Turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You got work to do. And Bunky, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second win. Meet you at my rig, Bunky. Alright. Well, let's see. Before we do that... I want to just check with the weapons guy, but he's not here. Probably the most far-fetched thing you've seen in this game, in your opinion? What, here, I'll just casually, like, sequence this DNA. Like it ain't no thing. Yeah. Not the elves, not the magic, all that kind of shit. No, yeah. Hey, to be fair, this is what, 2050 something? Maybe by then, who knows? So hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? Let's see, I got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you for, say, 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. Sure. Pleasure doing business. How is the online trolling going? It's going well. I got to do a whole hacker man thing where while in the middle of a firefight, I got to jack in and unhook some BTL users that were being controlled, so that we didn't have to fight them. So that was fun. The thing that cracks me up in this game is how big they made the cyberdecks. Like, this thing looks like a fucking surfboard. Like, why is it so in the lore, cyberdecks were supposed to be slightly larger than a keyboard. Like the dimensions of a keyboard, except like a little thicker, is how like a cyberdeck is supposed to be. Because of course, you know, back in the 80s, they couldn't imagine you could possibly use a computer without a keyboard. So of course you had to have the keyboard part. But like, look how fucking big this thing is. Why is my cyberdeck so big? Exactly, you can ride it around. Exactly. That's my thought. Like, doesn't that look like a fucking hoverboard? Like you would ride this around. But yeah, that's the cyberdeck. I've always thought that was silly in this game. It's supposed to be crawling around in sewers and stuff with it. Yeah, it's like supposed to be very highly portable. But like, look at that fucking thing. Yeah, it's like silly. All right. Do we need any more equipment? Let's see. Probably not. Like, we're probably pretty good. Oh yeah, we can't even get the Fuji Virtua X yet. We have the money for it, but we don't quite have the decking ability for it. Ooh, better programs, though. We got $5 grand. We maybe, let's see. Should we, we would need to get our decking up to 5 for that, right? That's what it said? Which we can do. It's just that simple. Alright. Let's snag that bad boy. Let's see. Let's grab that bad boy. Sure, why not? Or actually, wait, let's see. Programs 5, ESPs 2. Okay, yeah. So, let's see. Creates a shield expert system program. Like, we have an attacker one. So let's get that. Right? We can have 2? Yeah, alright. Fantastic, alright. Let's see. Alright. Let's see here. So... yeah. Let's get our good one here. There we go. Then we'll load the programs when we go in, presumably. Alright, cool. All right, we got our good cyber. We got a real good cyber deck going now. Did we get the thing from him? Let's see. All right. I think we got it then. Let's see. Kind of funny though, between him and Mr. Cyberpunk 20XX, they pretty much built a framework for our tech world to a degree to this day. Things we have been forced into being because the creators insisted on making those authors' works come to life. Sorry, not Mr. Cyberpunk, William Gibson. William Gibson, Bruce Sterling, yeah, like those. To an extent. Yeah, William Gibson did make one, like, gigantic, like, error in, his way of thinking when it came to Cyberpunk, right? And when it came to just how he thought computers were going to work. Gibson's one big, huge mistake he made, and I'm a William Gibson fan. Like, I love his writing. Like, I love Neuromancer. I love, like, Mona Lisa Overdrive, you know. Gibson's kind of idea of how he thought computer technology was going to progress in general was his belief was computers were going to get so complicated that the average person wouldn't be able to use one, and that the only people that would be able to use computers would be the elite. And that those people, of course, would be the ones that could then shape our reality. It turned out to be the exact opposite. They made computers incredibly easy to use, so that we all have computers. We all can use computers. Currently in the middle of Mona Lisa Overdrive. Nice. Actually, thinking about it, I don't think I ever finished Mona Lisa Overdrive. I read Neuromancer and Count Zero. I don't think I actually finished Mona Lisa Overdrive. Huh. Now I think about it. Yeah, actually, I don't think I finished Mona Lisa Overdrive. Huh. Halfway through, and there has barely been any freaking action. They've never really been, like, super action-y, right? Like, even Neuromancer wasn't, like, super action-y. It was about, like, hey, here's some, like, really cool ideas, right? Not like FPS level action, yeah. I mean, like, there's definitely, like there were, like, they did shit. But by now, there was some stuff going down. Yeah, I mean, definitely. There was definitely, and there were other things that would be occurring, like, you know, that were, like, interesting ideas and whatnot. Like, hell, you're, like, one chapter in when, Case, and, when Case, like, is, riding along, like, sensory-wise with, the Razor chick, I forget her name, from Neuromancer, and that whole thing going on. Like, you know, it was, you know, already doing some interesting ideas. They just finished introducing the characters for the most part, foreshadowing some things a little, and it's basically just been daily slice of life stuff up until now. Yeah. Yeah. Again, like, I really like Gibson. I'm a huge William Gibson fan, but yeah. Like, the man was definitely not perfect. An amazing futurist, though. Like, he saw so much. Like, he foresaw so many things. But boy, was that one a huge, like, wow, we went the exact opposite direction on that one. Got the Burning Chrome book to check out the origin story for Johnny Mnemonic. Yeah, I have Burning Chrome. Yeah, the collection of his short stories. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. Really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he's read about in a science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes, maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research. But let's stay focused. Let's see, here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you. Once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? I'm pretty damn good. Great. I'll come with, just in case any ice decides to crash our party. Alright, let's see. Blaster level 1. Degrade level 2. Killer level 1. Medic. I can literally take everything that we have bought. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright. Shit ain't gonna have a chance. The excruciating ecstasy of jacking your Sorry, I'm very mature and I can be trusted to say these words without giggling. The excruciating agony of jacking in. Got the Burning Chrome book to check out the origins. Oh yeah, sorry, I read that already. All right. Johnny was talking a real big game for someone who like is only running a Renraku Craftwork 1. I'm just saying, we're in. You coming there, buddy? I'll start a data store. A store ahead is defended by intrusion countermeasures. Increases your chance to hit versus enemy ice and deckers by 15% for 3 rounds. Sure, why not? I like the idea of taking cover in the Matrix. It's somehow very funny to me. Let's see. Area of effect attack that deals minus... Hey, very nice. Did that just not hit either of them? Alright, fine. Was it because I hit the sentry? Oh, god damn it. We're really doing the XCOM now, huh? Just miss everything. How you doing, Bailey? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Let's do that. There we go. And can we like double hit it? Can we like hit it with 2 degrades? Can we just continue to degrade it? Some people are into that. Alright, this should do like a ton of damage then, right? I mean, I guess these programs are like all on, there we go. How you doing, Bailey? DNA match located, 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject Silas Forsberg. Status deceased. Profession chop shop surgical assistant. Priors breaking and entering 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match to a dead man? Let's keep looking. Doop, 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 doop. Some autopsy records. Easy peasy. Got 2 more hints. Alright, let's see. Hit it with a degrade. And hit it with a killer. Alright. Autopsy records. Subject Silas Forsberg. Notes: subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm no next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Just keeps getting weirder. Sure does. I'm a mile away. Okay. Let's see. Sure. Hit me with a sniffer. Let's see. Can't nail that one for some reason. Out of line of sight, okay. Yeah, fine. Just attack this one a couple times. There we go. That's fine. Let's see. We degrade. You've been a very, very bad ice. Very bad, very naughty. Let's hit him with another. Oh, I didn't think that would hit the, oh well, that's fine. That's good to know, though. We know now. Alright, we got ads coming up in a minute. So once they do, we'll take a little break. I gotta go check on my bread dough anyway. Newsnet. Return on subject Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snoshmish earlier this week. The body has been there for as long as a month. Had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to the reports, his body, a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. What a coincidence. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the Sprawl. What a coincidence. Now that might be something we can go on. Let's regroup in meat space for a bit. Let's see, well... Alright. We jack out. We jack out. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who this psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. Yeah, dumb shocked, as it happens. This is again me when I get out of VR. I'm just like, My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find his doctor. You in? Let's see, punch it in, man. AN64, how you doing? But yeah, looks like we got ads starting in a minute. So yeah, once we do, we will take a little break. Oh, why am I not here for this? Okay. This is bizarre. Why are we not together in this? Figuring out VRC with Linux is gonna be fun. Yeah, I would imagine so. Alright. Well, if this is gonna be weird like this... let's summon our buddies up here. Oh, damn. Well, he didn't have a whole lot of hit points, did he? Alright. We... degrade. And we attack. Yeah, go ahead and, I guess, move up a bit. Get in there, buddy. Damn, you got not a great chance to hit. Let's see. We degrade. You've been a very naughty ice. Very, very naughty. It missed! It doesn't like being degraded, I guess. 88% chance! Missed. What is going on? Missed again. What the fuck? This shit's like unreal. Oh, did I like kick him out of it when I went in? Is that what happened? That's strange. There we go. Fuck. Alright. Searching medical records. Silas Forsig. Let's see. Medical records file for Silas Forsig. Did those ads ever start? How weird. Those ads just never started, did they? Or did they? And it didn't say they had started on my end. Oh, I guess we'll see. Alright. 2020 to 2030. This would be quite a while ago for them. Jeez. Pediatric record, partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. Pediatric record, partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical... Okay, we read that bit. All right, next. Yep. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. File is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly in an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to this case. I will inform him of this next session. Hey Mala, how you doing, hun? Welcome, welcome. Alright, well I guess we got it. How you doing, Mala? Black ice could fry our brains out. You're well? I'm glad to hear it. Let's see. All right. Want to get rid of that black ice right quick, if we can. Can't quite get it this round. It's alright, let's just do a... Let's get this one. Alright, maybe Johnny can finish off the black ice if we're lucky. Nice. Alright. Let's see. It's just a normal attack, look like. Well, who knows? Because we didn't get it. Let's see. What does a normal attack here look like? 75? That's pretty good. Let's see. Hacked employment records. Henry Hollings Holmes, PD, MP, MD, PhD. Let's see. Check current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Previous employers. Let's see. Psychiatrist in residence at Mercy Mental Hospital. Attending psychiatrist in Mercy Mental Hospital. Before that, private practice. Okay. Bingo, back to meat space again. We out, we out, we out. Reality is at the end of a day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union's safe house has risen. Alright. Did the ads ever run? Or did they not? Because I didn't get the message saying that the ads had started. But all right, I will be right back though. We'll be back in just a few. I gotta go check on that bread and get some more tea. So we'll be back in just a moment. Alright, welcome back, everybody. The bread dough's looking kind of nice. We shall see. Needs to rise a little more. But we have our tea. We've gone to the bathroom. We've done all the things, so we're good. Let's see. You know, I kind of want... I want to look at the weapons and stuff. What you got for me, buddy? Despite the hour, Buster is fastidiously put together in another wrinkle-free suit. Shows every indication that he's been up for hours, sunk to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister matte black hidden beneath curls of straw, colored packed foam. Straw-colored packing foam. Got it. The foam flies about as he inventories the shipment, clinging to every surface except for Buster's immaculate suit. Just in time, I've got a whole slew of new toys in from a supplier back east. Factory fresh and still smelling of their mother's gun oil. Maybe there's something in this batch you'd be interested in. How long you been in this trade, Buster? Well, let's see here. I left Cal free on July 8th, 2038 at 6:13 in the morning. It was a Thursday. From there, I wandered a bit. Applied my skills as a merc in a half-dozen different wars, official or otherwise. Never did take to run in the shadows like some of the boys I knew. Too subtle for my tastes, I suppose. Surely there was no shortage of full-scale engagements to be had, so I didn't want for work. Might still be doing it today if I hadn't lost the arm. Let's see, how'd you lose it? I was also stupid. Some Azzies were lobbing smokers behind our lines, more to mess with us than anything. I decided to toss one back, and didn't it just figure that the one I grab ain't a smoker. Damn. Got it off, but only just barely. Shedding my old arm, but good. Got plenty of other scars to remember the moment by as well, but the arm was the big one. So take a word of advice from an old soldier. Make sure you never holding a grenade in one hand unless you just pulled the pin with the other. Now, if I haven't given you a reason to doubt my professional competence, how about we talk turkey? What can I get you? What a badass. Let's see here. Ooh, a Heckler and Koch G12A3Z. More damage. More, good capacity. It's got better capacity and damage than our AK-97. I'll take it. We should maybe pick up a melee weapon. Maybe. Guess. There we go. Let's see. Machete. Cool. All right. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead Chop Shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now I have my theories, but what do you think's going on here, Bunky? Silas must have an identical twin brother. Maybe Silas faked his death. The DNA evidence doesn't belong to the killer. I guess that's still a possibility. You seemed pretty sure when we got here that it did. What about Silas's autopsy report, though? Anything stand out? The face was so mangled that they had to use dental records to identify him. He was killed by sedatives, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off, or simple suicide. He killed himself with a drug overdose. I mean, both of those things do stand out, to be fair. Hey, Raccoon Outlaw. Welcome, welcome. Face was so mangled they had to use dental records to identify him. Good catch. That matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street and no one will miss. Swap the teeth and throw the heat off of your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. Well, why would he need to go to those lengths? Did the police report records as something linking him to a different crime? Let's see. Probably got in over his head on loans. He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True. Wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all of his belongings to a doctor. Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture of his the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown, the same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Guess I'm about to get my big payday. I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Or finally, I can bring my friend Sam's murderer to justice. Should go find this Dr. Holmes. Ask him some very pointed questions. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high-caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. Let's see. I side-loaded a ton of valuable data from those old Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. Nice. I'll see you later. Nice. Alright, what do we got for money then? Hey, King. You played a bit of this? I am a huge fan of Shadowrun in general. I love the lore. Normal oversized sweaters are underestimated in terms of sexiness, but you have to also wear shorts for the full effect. Shorts with an oversized sweater are cute, it's true. Oversized sweater and a skirt, also very cute. Let's see, why ruin sweater to do femboy thing when it's so cold outside? Why not? Sweaters are cute. So let's see. Now we're talking. Who's my favorite Muppet? King, have you been drinking? Blinky mode also nice, yes. Favorite Muppet is I know. I think the most attractive Muppet I think we've gone over is Janice, right? I got $5,000. That ain't bad at all. Let's see. Talk about let's see. Everything all right here, Doc? You're at the Union? Yeah, fine. Just getting back myself. Days here tend to be slow, so I volunteer at a medical center on the other side of Touristville. And I had a rough shift. What happened? Yeah, what always happens. Some run or some deal or some meet went south. One thing led to another, etc., etc. Didn't hear all of the details. All I really know is what came in on the lips of the victims, healthy enough to still speak. Apparently, one of the Baron's gangs incurred the wrath of the local Siolpa rings, leading to a rolling shootout to the city streets. Several bystanders were injured. But the real mess didn't begin until the party crashed into the yard of an old industrial plant out on Union Hill Road. They woke some sort of toxic spirit, which then began running amok, causing easily as much damage as the initial battle. We were left to pick up the pieces, of course. But enough about my troubles, let's hear about yours. Tell me what ails you. What you got? What you got? What you got for cyberware for me? What you got for cyberware for me? I don't have a ton of cash, so let's see. Wired reflexes. Delicious, delicious wired reflexes, which would take literally all of my money and leave me with no money to hire anybody to help on this upcoming run. You're looking for runners again, I'm your guy. Discreet service only. You'd hire a crew. Shannon's in for free. We love that for us. We love that Shannon's just ride or die with us now. I think she's just in. Troll Decker, we got one of those, buddy. Let's see. We took only Ruth with us last time. I think Jessie's the one we went in with, too, right? She was good. I feel like we should go in with a rigger. Let's take Quirky this time. Let's do it. Mercy Mental Hospital. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes, and you've tracked him to Mercy Mental Hospital, located in the notoriously anti-metahuman farmlands of Snohomish. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you will reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and open. No one stops or greets you as you drive up to the large, crumbling building. Gothic ramparts atop a damaged roof, cracked walls, and broken windows. All around the building is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial light from within speaks of inhabitants. You walk up the hospital steps to confront Sam Watt's killer and bring an end to the Emerald City Ripper. Surely this is all it'll be, right? This is an incredibly short game, right? All right. I think I'm in. I think this is good. I think we're good here. I don't think I'm allowed to like just take people's stuff, right? Let's see. All right, we're good here. We're good. We're good. I think we're set. You have karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the karma screen. They're like suggesting I use my experience right now, which is funny. It's like, are you sure you don't want to spend some of those points you're sitting on? You've got a lot of points you're sitting on, we can't help but notice. There we go. We are even better with gun. We could theoretically increase our intelligence another point. Get us a little bit closer to being able to use the next level of the hacking stuff, but I think we're good at the moment. Pretty sure the third game is the only game you haven't finished because of difficulty ramp. I never finished it, but that's only because I fell off it because I had just played the other two, and I was like, okay, I need a break. But yeah, how you doing, Spy? Welcome, sir. What business brings you to Mercy Mental Hospital? Here to see Dr. Holmes. Ah, a new customer. Please wait in the common room up ahead. I'll notify the good doctor. Don't mind if I do. They're all here for the same reason. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about a thing. Why, I see a computer. Can I hack into computer? I want to use computer. Computer. Let me hack into computer. It does not want to let me hack into computer. I'm trying to click on computer. Alright, fine. Be that way. I will not hack into computer. It's an automated medication dispensary. It doesn't recognize you, so it doesn't do anything. Alright, whatever. Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. Hey, guy. Have you seen Josie? I don't think so. I know, right? I haven't seen him in days. Dr. Phillips told me not to worry about it. He says I worry too much. But who am I supposed to play chess with? Donnie over there can't suss more than match 4. Let's see, what's so important about this Josie character? Josie sounds like quite a guy. What's he look like? Well, he's big, and he's got a big gold ring. The doctors let him keep it when he got here. Sometimes he lords it over us, but I'm sure if I had a ring like that, I would do the same. Says he won it playing for the Screamers in the Super Brawl years back. Urban Brawl, huh? That's a rough profession. So Josie couldn't take the pressure and ended up here. That's what a slot. I could see an ex-brawler becoming a celebrity around here, sure. It's a rough profession. Not too rough for Josie. He says he won whole seasons without any injuries. He was usually playing Outrider, though. You at least help me look for him. I have this key I swiped off the day guard, but they keep a close eye on us. You could have a peek in the infirmary and see if there's a record or something. You might just be in a cool-off room, and they won't tell me. Let's see. No sweat, I can do that. Really? Really? Great. I wish everyone was as nice as you. Not like my mom. Damn. Don't I know it, buddy? Don't I know it? Still not gonna let me in the computer? Let me do a hack. Hello, stranger. You look new here. Are you new here? I'm Bunky. Who are you? Name's Donnie. That's my name. Donnie. D-O-N-N-Y. I knew I didn't recognize you. I know everybody in this place. Everybody. Well, everybody on the first 2 floors. Anyone I should look out for, Donnie? No, not on this floor. Only us calm ones are allowed up in the cafeteria. If you're violent, you have to eat in your room. Looking for Dr. Holmes. Donnie's face blanches. I don't think you really want that. Not really. What's that supposed to mean? Around here, you don't want to attract attention of the doctor. If you stay quiet, life is much easier. Much easier. Doing a health and safety check for the corporate office. Well, you don't want to talk to me. I don't work here. I'm not crazy enough for that. I like you, Donnie. Clock stopped, probably displaying a time from 40 years ago. Well, that doesn't look good. Severed arm lies next to the zipped body bag. The arm looks human and appears neatly severed at the elbow. There's a large gold ring on the index finger. Its owner is probably the occupant of the bag. Yep, that would be Josie, surely. Slip the heavy ring off the cold finger and feel its weight in your hand. Inside is an engraving. It reads, Screamers, 2048. I'm only a Screamer 24/7, but I think that's something different. Find an unlabeled trivia deck. All right. A cart is strewn with gruesome tools, motorized saws, and metal vices. Patient information for Josiah C. Dawson is open on the cyber terminal. Josiah C. Dawson, date of birth back in 2015. Let's see. Retired. Reasons for stay. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Attached notes. Patient had undocumented cyberware in the left arm, as well as multiple pieces of shrapnel in various locations. Complications would likely arise if transplanted to another host. The rest of the body is in excellent condition and can be used to improve other subjects, as well as fulfill some custom requests. Nothing creepy about this. Nothing at all. Nothing weird about it. Nope, nope, nope. All very normal. So yeah, Josie's dead. Yeah, Josie's not looking too good. Let's see, I'm not sure how to put this. What? Tell me, did he get released? Yeah, maybe you should have this. I mean, oh god. Well, thanks for your help. The noise of a scratchy PA system blasts through the room. Attention, Bunky, please report to the North Hall to meet with the administrator. Well, that definitely looks like him, doesn't it? That's definitely the dude we saw. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you have ever seen. We saw him before. His meticulously clean lab coat, a formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. As you approach the window, he locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Good day to you. How can I help you? Dr. Holmes, a.k.a. Silas Forsberg, how's about we chat? You Holmes, or Silas, or whatever you're calling yourself at the moment? Dr. Holmes, I presume. You're a hard man to reach, especially considering you're dead. None of these are particularly subtle. You know, you could be more subtle than this. Let's see. Especially considering you're dead. I'm sorry, who's dead? He acts genuinely confused, but he can't seem to drop the smile from his lips. Alright, if that's how you want to play it. Dr. Holmes, I have reason to believe you're involved in the Emerald City Ripper killings. Cut the act, Doc. I know you killed the real Holmes, and I know you're running around town carving up people for parts. It was a good racket you had going here, but you got sloppy with your kills, and now the Ripper's trail leads straight to your door. I like that. The only trail I see is the one that you have left in your own wake. In fact, I believe the Ripper may be standing right in front of me. Guards! Silly. Yeah. Good job, buddy. You did it. What a great job that guard did, huh? Locked up, stuck the gun right in their face, missed. Nothing there, huh? Alright, I guess open fire. Why not? On the ground, now! How about nah? Let's see here. He's not looking too good, is he? Let's see. The nearby intercom speaker crackles to life. The voice of Dr. Holmes begins to blare from it. Attention all personnel, we have a dangerous patient loose inside the facility. Subject is a male troll, but may be coordinating with other violent offenders. Use all necessary force. Let's see. Exit this character from the scene? Sure. We out. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see that the inside is of every bit as bad as the outside. Gone is any attempt to uphold sanitary hospital aesthetics. With peeling paint, cracked floors, and exposed conduit, the pretense of medical care is shattered. In this modern era, Mercy Mental Hospital is a throwback to the barbaric asylums of old, prisons and torture chambers rather than places of healing. It's clear that Dr. Holmes is spending his money on something other than this facility. You continue on. Holmes can only run so far. They absolutely refused to even pretend to let you there was no even attempt at subtlety in any of that. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, get him, dude. Down with the man. Dude knows what's up. The intercom begins speaking as soon as you approach. Holmes must be watching from somewhere. You don't understand, do you? This is a place for broken things, but only by further breaking them can they be remade, and so we must break you. It's a kind of pretty fucked up thing you just said there, buddy. Kind of incredibly fucked up what he just said, but... Are you gonna be a problem? Are you gonna be a problem, violent patient? Do I need to take care of you? You appear to be approaching with malicious intent, but I can't be sure. You are a target. I'd rather not, you know, kill this man if I don't have to. Another violent patient. Mental patient. Like, if we can avoid it, I'd just as soon, like, not attack the patients. Like, if they're not going to be a problem. Okay, they're going to be a problem. Alright. They're going to be a problem. Very well. Four whole damage. Imagine wielding all of that magical power and then just like a little pistol just does like twice the damage of your spell. It's gotta be embarrassing. Ow. Ow. I'm being bullied. Where did that prisoner get a grenade? Well, mental patient, I suppose, rather. Where'd they get a grenade? Pardon me? Oh my god. Can everybody stop shooting me? Everybody's so mean to me. Yeah, they didn't say anything about the explosives, exactly. They fucking threw a freaking grenade at me? Let's see here. Yeah, everybody like reload and shit. Then we shall continue on. Let's see, nothing in here. Still haven't like been able to do anything with the drones. Like, the drones haven't done shit yet. Let's see. Ex-surgeon. You know, like, if the drones are supposed to be doing something, I haven't found, like, something for them to do yet. Line of sight blocked? Great. Oh, here comes another patient. Not gonna be able to do anything this turn, probably. From the looks of it. Unless we can move some people out of the way, maybe. Just increase the target's movement by 2 for 3 rounds. Not terribly helpful. Oops. Should have hit the surgeon instead there. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, it's... Dang. Alright. We'll move in here. You had a 91% chance. Ow. Let's see. Can you just get a shot? No, line of sight blocked. Okay. Could summon a dude. Don't think I care to do that at the moment. Move up. Let's see. Wounded 5. That's not too bad yet. Drone repair kits. Your drones don't seem to be doing much, I have to say. Hey, Jaded, how you doing? Can you visit? You're welcome to hang out. Let's see. Mistake. You fucked up. Let's see, what is this? Surgical cart contains a gate key. Alright. Let's see what this is. Smell of rotting flesh is immense. The remains appear to be from multiple metahumans. Okay. Alright, we have a key. And by visit, you mean you want to come to this mental institute here that we're in? Because I don't think you want to come here. This seems not great. Let's see. From another intercom, Dr. Holmes continues. Someone once told me the world was going to roll me. That I was a broken thing. But he also said that I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down so I could put myself back together again. And I did. But only after I broke him. I could remake you as well. What wonderfully twisted thoughts must churn in a mind such as yours, but I'm more inclined to use you for parts. Uh-huh. Cool. Love that for us. Oh, that's a big boy. Crazed patient. That's a big boy with a big gun. Let's see. Just unload on him. Line of sight blocked. Line of sight always blocked. Alright. If you could finish this man off, that would be just super. Oh my god. But of course, line of sight is blocked. Okay, Corey, I need you to step up here. I know you've only got like a 44% chance of this, but like, could you? Thank you. Smelly Bun Bun, not me. I smell good. I mean, I got the good smell. If that's what you mean. Get wrecked. Buddy. Buddy, what are you doing? I don't think he thought that one out very well. By all means, come. You have proven yourself a truly fine specimen. I think I can find 100 uses for one like you. Alright. Let's see. Trivid player holds a collection of personal diaries. Some of the video files are missing. Insert and playback Trio 1. Got some cutout chips in last week. Tried them out on the patients with the violent flashbacks, hoping it would at least mellow them out some. It was like night and day. Once the chip was installed, all of their psychotic break triggers were blocked. Miss Yuskin has gone 4 days without attacking the staff or herself. Okay. Playback Trio number 6. I was walking to the organ grinders downtown, and there was some kind of event happening at Mega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria Mercurial's label with a Personafix chip installed, making her an exact doppelganger. They were just using her to hawk some SimSense re-release of a Mercurial live show, but it gave me an idea. The cutouts, the body modifications, and my healthy supply of patience. I'm perfectly set up to be a Bonaraku fixer. Of course. If I can find a supplier for a Personafix chips, I can sell full-service Bonaraku, even program the behavioral trees. Of course, he wants to turn people into puppets. Found a buyer for the first Bonaraku. A man in the Barrens offered me 20,000 for the female troll I've been modifying. He likes them big, he says. All that's left is to arrange delivery. He says he can put me in touch with some more buyers if I'll accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyway. The least they could do is line my pockets. Well... if we weren't certain we were going to kill this man before, right? They wanted to make sure that there is absolutely no way that you would mistake this guy for someone who deserves to live, right? Before you is a medical lab turned torture chamber. The smell of old blood and decayed flesh permeates the room. Gory stains speak of the body's fluids spilled without regard for well-being or hygiene. There are bodies, probably former patients, trapped in hideous machines, enduring horrific experiments. The subjects you can see all appear dead. Any that aren't must wish they were. You've chased Holmes to his lair. Just as his face reveals an ugly soul, so does his safe haven, it would seem. Holmes, Silas, the Emerald City Ripper, the elf is a monster beyond compare. It's time to end this. Boy, is he ever, huh? Let's see. Hey, Jade, welcome, welcome. Let's go gambling. Ah, dang it. How you doing, Jaded? Oh, you were doing Balatro fine. Oh, I love Balatro so much. How did you do? Have you played much Balatro? I love Balatro. I have so many hours in Balatro. Awful. Was it your first time playing it, or? There's a learning curve, to be certain. .48.5 hours? Nice, nice. Let me see. Let me see. Let me check real quick. Nothing that resembles a build the last 10 hours. Jeez. That's rough. Let me see here. I could coach you sometimes if you want. Sometime if you'd like. But welcome, Raiders. I'm Beige Samurai, if you don't know me. Stream mostly retro and indie stuff, as well as dance games, hanging out in VR. Occasionally lectures and VR chat on philosophy, psychology, media analysis, that kind of stuff. Thank you for the follow, Sweet Sugar Girl. Yeah, let me check here. What am I currently at hours-wise in Balatro? 421 and 21 and a half hours. 421.3 to be exact. You've gotten to ante a 7 out of 8, but it's mostly struggling. No synergy whatsoever, so we're stuck on purple ante. I mean, purple ante ain't nothing. Like, I have done completionist plus, so I have beaten it with every deck on gold stake, but I don't have completionist plus because I don't hate myself enough for that. Hey Agam, how you doing? I feel like I would have to hate myself to do completionist plus. That is where you get a gold sticker on every Joker, which means you have to have beaten gold stake with that Joker. You think you might love yourself after all? Yeah, unless you really want to. I mean, yeah, like, you would have to hate yourself to do completionist plus. Like, oof. Or just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love the game, but, yeah, not enough to want to gold sticker everything. Let's see. Another intercom crackles at your elbow. One solid blow would offer a few moments blessed silence, but this is also a rare chance to get a word in on the good doctor, who greets you with more of his chittering laughter. You're a persistent one, a fine specimen indeed. Alright, we both know how this is. We both know how this ends, so let's get it. Let's get to it already. God, I cannot talk. How much longer are you going to hide, Doc, or why don't we settle this face to face? Let's see. Why don't we settle this face to face? Few friends for a face such as mine.
What do you call an Argentinian with a rubber toe? Roberto.
That's quite one.
In Utah, it is illegal to swear in front of a dead person.
Huh. That sounds like something that would only be a thing in Utah, yeah. But also, have you tried doing the challenges? Because the challenges really do help. I do feel like I became a much better player after doing Jokerless. Like, once you really kind of learn how to play the game without Jokers even, then, like, that kind of really helps you wrap your mind around, like, you know, how to work around just about anything. Yeah, it is an official challenge in the game. If you go to the challenges, Jokerless is, it's the final challenge. Feel like you never get any cards that synergize. It can be hard. Utah also has Zion curtains mandated for any establishments that serve alcohol, which is surprising, seeing as you almost expected them to go full Saudi Arabia and try to outright ban the sale of alcohol. Yeah. Sometimes you're in the zone, sometimes you're not. Yeah, it happens. My only, like, overall tip, the biggest tip is, of course, like, money. Really get your economy down in the game so that you can reroll, make sure you can afford the good stuff, all that kind of thing. So money is kind of like the big one to learn first off. Like once you have money, if you have enough money, you can force a run to happen. Like money mitigates luck. There's enough rerolls and you can get something. Money is important. In Balatro. Let's see. Though I have one associate I would be happy to introduce you to. Pizzel, subdue them. A hired mage. Let's see. Can we get a 99% chance to get him with it? All right. Nice. It's one less mage to worry about. All right. Let me play Shadowrun now. It's a really good game, and yeah, I love Shadowrun. I have such a soft spot for the lore of Shadowrun. Oh, there's the big boy. Oh, here he comes. Oh, Lord, he coming. Just unload into him. Let's see. Well, let's try for it. Damn. Oof. Oh my god. Oh my god. He did. He messed us up. Holy crap. That could have gone better. Shadowrun is one of the few RPGs you actually played seriously. Of course, that was like 35 years ago. How you doing, Grumpy? Money mitigates luck, man, ain't that truth? Yeah, for real. That's how it works in Balatro, at least. Oh my god. Oh my god! We are getting, like, some really bad luck right now. That was some abysmal luck. Is the last save before we came into this room, or let's see. By level, do they mean this one here? I hope. Looks like. Holy crap. That was some terrible luck on our part. Okay. See? Alright. Why don't you come face me? Alright. Alright. Let us not stand, like, in the doorway, apparently, this time, huh? Thank you for the follow, a Virgil, son of Sparta. I do like the God of War game. Or the, oh my god. Devil May Cry games, so, yeah. Oop, just slide in there. Let's see. Oh my god. The abysmal luck has begun. Alright. Just unload on this man. Are you serious? We're just doing like the full on like, for real. We're XCOMing it now, apparently. God. Holy shit. How did 83% on each of those bullets and we hit like 1? Unreal. So, 3 of those hit. That's at least a little more like the numbers we would expect. Oh my god, 79% chance. Might as well be a 0% chance, right? Is there any chance that anybody is gonna hit something this turn? No? Cool. Great. Well, here he comes. I'm like... Oh no, not that. Here, can we just do like... How are you still alive, sir? There, holy crap. Increases target's movement for 2 rounds. That sounds fun. Yeah, of course it misses. Okay. This is absurd. Hey, Luna, how you doing, hon? How you been? Let's see. Yeah? That's your plan? Ow, okay, that was a lot of damage. %10 chance. How have I only got like a 10% chance? All right, let's see. Oh my god. Nice, okay. That was nice at least. Oof, that was not cool. That was a very not cool thing you did there, buddy. I'd like it if you didn't do that anymore. Cool. Can we, like, kill this man, please? Is there, like, any chance in the world that we could, like, actually hit this man? Maybe? Ridiculous. Let's see. Restores teammate to life for 25% of their total health consumed when used. Yeah, let's get you back up. Thank you for the follow, a boosted Busa. All right, can we maybe? Thank you, Jesus Christ. the luck and just the bad luck that we had there. You're good, Luna. Just got off work, decided to drop in and hang for a bit. Ah, nice. I hope work went well for you. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast, but something keeps the shriveled husk of his soul stuck to this mortal coil a few moments more. This is a place of broken things. I remake them. She asked me to remake her. He manages one more laugh, his glazed eyes rolling toward a workbench across the way. She was playing both of us. Nice. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations, an extra action point. That's amazing. Then, with a final bloody whimper, the Emerald City Ripper breathes his last. What a short game. We did it. Hey, honey bun. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your lurk. We love buns here. Let's see. Holmes's workbench falls somewhere between corner slab and medieval torture device. It is decorated in the many colors of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side, there is a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a poxsec. Its small screen still glowing beneath the bench is a rolled sheaf of papers held closed with a tied length of surgical tubing. Investigate the workspace, I suppose. The bench has clearly played host to numerous bodies over its lifetime. It includes limb restraints as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes likely dismembered bodies, or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it has been used relatively recently. Skim the journal. Leafing through the pages, you find a few intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed in the last few pages is a copy of a disinterment order from a local cemetery, with the grave's occupant marked as Melinda Watts. Why, that's Sam and Jessica's mother, whom she just mentioned she was going to, it was getting reinterned tomorrow, along with Sam's body, that they were going to bury them together. How strange. Access the pocket secretary. Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to his currently loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report from a donor program. It lists the organs beside the names and vital statistics of the recipients. Your eye catches Sam Watts' name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list are the Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who may have shared in the same fate. I can't imagine wanting to take Sam's liver. Everything we hear about him and we've known about him is that he was just constantly drunk or high. So his liver couldn't have been in good shape. There's also a large sum of nuyen, which can easily be transferred to your account. Let's see. Unfurling the large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of the human female form, rendered to an impressive level of detail. It appears to be the blueprint for making Holmes' very own monster. Once more, wishing we had DK64's world. Ah, remind me. Put that in like the the suggesteds. Either it's shot or it's made of stuff they want to investigate. Yeah, basically. It's the only options. The only stuff that survives is the stuff that's relevant to our case. A male Bunraku. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. Well, hello there. Did you come to play? Are you okay? How long you been here? Of course we're okay. We're ready for a little party. You want to have a little party with me? By your name. She's assembled in a standard config, face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You'd need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. We were literally talking to the male one when and then it said, yeah, the puppet stares blankly at you. Persona Fix Chip Wiper. Well, I think that's everything. Appears to be everything. We appear to be good. As you approach the exit, you realize that Shannon lingers quite a few steps behind. Looking back, you see that she is half-turned, looking pensively towards the horror show of Holmes' lab. Finally, feeling your eyes on her, she faces you and raises her head in a proud, almost defiant manner. We have done much good here tonight. We have removed 2 vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow that cast upon the city. Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together, but now here, our paths must divide. You saw what I saw. This isn't over yet. Hate to say it, but the job ain't over, lady. I could sure use your help with what's coming. I could sure use your help. And I'm sure I could use your help with what I must do next. A distant cry of pain echoes down from somewhere above, and the young shaman pauses to listen to the tortured sound. There's still more work to be done for both of us, but what must be done differs for each of us. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest. But there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who still struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. But the spirits have something else in store for you. A different path. You must finish what you have begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. Suppose I can respect that. You realize most of the poor bastards in this place won't appreciate your effort, right? Or there's no way I can change your mind? I suppose I can respect that. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice, and justice of the only sort such a man as Holmes deserved. Death. I will now set to the task of healing those he has left behind. For every madman we face here tonight, there are a dozen innocent souls crying out in need. The spirits of the departed will also need help in passing, or else I fear they will become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. And what about Lone Star? They can't be far behind. When they enter that room back there, they will have no thoughts other than thoughts of promotion. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgotten, along with all the other victims, but so too will I. They will not be a problem. Whether that's true or not, Shannon's confidence and very presence seem capable of making it true. Good luck to you, Bunky. I hope you can find the same justice for your friend that I found for my brother. I appreciate that, and good luck to you. We'll miss you, Shannon. All right. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star Squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper. The man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns into Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses Union, in all its decadent seedy glory, materializes between swipes of okay. Slight typo there. All right, so, in all decadent seedy glory, materializes between swipes of its overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. Slight typo there. The union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices and suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Johnny Clean. Johnny Clean is talking to Cherry Bomb and Miss Kubota as you walk up. We were just talking about you, Bunky. And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us where you were going, oh my. We have been waiting for you to return. Unfortunately, we have no etiquette. Let's see. You seem pretty interested, waiting to hear the latest dirt. Why were you waiting? One killer more or less in a place like this? What's the difference? Let's see. Yeah, you seem pretty interested. Of course we're interested. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt, regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well, the randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I'm sorry, but it's true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, Omai, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper's murders? The person responsible? No. The killer? Yes, that's true. Not exactly. I got the bastard who wielded the scalpel, but whoever's pulling the strings is still out there. Someone's pulling the strings of a serial killer? This sounds more complicated than I suspected. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was trying to get those back. The three are silent as the news sinks in. So, Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam and all of those other people just to reassemble Sam's mother? It's about the size of it. I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I am told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. See, his sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her. Right, a reinterment ceremony, interesting. Sounds like she'll be buried with all of her missing body parts. Yeah, the sister invited me. Think his sister Jessica has something to do with it? Oh, absolutely. Hang on, I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was as corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's got to be something else going on. It is clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Bunky. I will, and I'm going to get some answers. That's where I was headed, Miss Kubota, and I need to pay my respects to Sam. I mean, I guess that's also true. Sam was our friend, after all. Shat yourself, your nephew asked you to see the bunny, to which I showed her the phone. She pressed the carrot and almost bought a whole lot of subs that you can't afford. Oh no! Whoops, yeah, don't do that. Let's see. Yep, I will, and I'm gonna get some answers. I am sure you will. Miss Kubota raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait, before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us, Bunky. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Decomposing. She nods in satisfaction. Hi, that is good. Alright. Well, we got about 15-ish minutes before I would typically end a stream. So we probably don't want to start the next part just yet. So why don't we do a little housekeeping first. We'll see if there's anything we want to talk to people about. Welcome back, Bunky. Good to be back, Mr. Clue. What's the latest news? Feel like I should be asking you. Word around here was that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how that went? You won't be a problem anymore. I hope that means what I think it means. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like a man who has yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? quite a few loose ends. There have been some complications. The Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. There have been some complications. The big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. The Baron's has a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor Sinless further to the fringes, where the dangers are the greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. Let's see, we take an army. Good watering hole always survives. Good thing the Union's got you, then. Good thing we've got each other. Take care, Bunky. Kluwe seems like a real good dude. Like, real stand-up guy. Let's see. Got some catalogs just come in. If you might be interested in an order, I can get gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer, though I won't lie to you, you'll be paying for the convenience. Otherwise, I got plenty of the usual bang-bangs waiting for a good home, what you say? It's the new hotness when it comes to dealing damage, Buster. Well, there are two schools of thought on the matter. There are those who swear by their smart guns and as such because they make the weapons more accurate and thus more deadly. Then there are those who subscribe to the bigger boom theory, putting all their money on the biggest and baddest rounds. But you ask me, it's all situational. That's where the real advances have come. You can pack a Panther assault cannon, but it won't do you no favors if you're fighting in a basement hallway. By the same token, a room sweeper might carve up your average pack of gangers up close and personal, but its range is a big limitation. Military life never taught me that. It was dealing to runners like yourself that afforded me this epiphany. You've got to be ready for anything. On that note, might I interest you in some custom mods or perhaps some specialty grenades? What you got? Let's see. Let's see. Specialist assault rifle used by corpsec units. Slightly more accurate than its competitors. Slightly more capacity, too. I don't think we need that at the moment, though. Let's see. What you got? Anything interesting? Is that a bunny mask? Is that a bunny mask? I almost feel like we should get that. Ooh. Slick Decker outfit ups our intelligence and decking. That's even better for us. And it's got a little bit more armor than the one we have on. There's a temptation here to take that. But this one's good for us. Alright. I'm gonna miss the, I'm gonna miss our Hawaiian shirt, not gonna lie, but it's pretty darn good for us. I like the pink. We're looking pretty good, I think. Let's see. Part of me thinks we might want to pick up some healing here. I hate to waste money on it, but maybe. Let's see. Wired reflexes, my beloved. Again, it would take like all of our money though. Wired reflexes. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. Let's see. Wired reflexes are neat. Yeah, they're not great in this one, unfortunately. Like in a lot of other Shadowrun games, they're like absolutely busted, but yeah. I got a lot of karma again. There we go. Keep increasing our bang bang ability here. That's probably pretty good, huh? We'll lock it in. Let's see. Yeah, we probably don't want to start to the next bit if we're about to end. I suppose we should probably just call it. We've been just about 4 hours. Yeah, so we'll probably just call it here then, right? I think so. Let's pop one more save down then. But yeah. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. I did play it once years and years and years ago. But let's see. How do I close you again? How do I exit out of you? There we go. But yeah, having a good time. Having a good time with this. I'm glad you had fun, Andy. But yeah, having a good time. We'll find someone to raid out to, but for those of you that might be new, that might not know me again, I'm a beige samurai. Stream mostly retro and indie stuff, as well as dance games, hanging out in VR, occasionally lectures in VR chat on philosophy, psychology, media analysis, that kind of stuff. Thank you, Andy. On Wednesdays and Fridays, we also do a spicy stream on a certain other website. Thank you, I will stretch. So on Wednesday evenings, we do spicy VR chat hangout times, usually with guests, and with, shall we say, fun things implemented. And then on Fridays, I have been doing a exercise stream on there, where we do some spicy yoga, some dancing, and then usually do some chill gaming in there as well. Very fun things indeed. If you're unaware, sometimes Gam will join in on those. So that'll be the plan for Wednesday as usual. And the plan on Friday for usual. We will be back on here Thursday. You're very welcome, Jada. Yep, we'll be back on here Thursday. Hit you up for Balatro? If you want, yeah. I can like give you some Balatro tips if you like. You're very welcome, Zyre. Thanks for hanging. So yeah. But yep. So we'll find someone to raid out to. We'll be back here, Thursday. Probably more Shadowrun on Thursday. Maybe something else, but probably more Shadowrun. Unless something else strikes me. Yeah. And then, Wednesday on the other spicy site. Which, hey, I can't direct you to where that is on here due to the nature of that content, but, there we go. But hey, if you're interested in any of the things I do, you can follow me on the things, join the Discord if you want. The Discord are a bunch of wonderful, lovely, beautiful beings. We got a nice community, I like to think. Bunch of sweet beans. And we'll, I do intend to do more community nights at some point here soon. Hey, Aten. You caught me just as we're about to call it. How you doing? We were doing some Shadowrun. Yeah. I'd like to do more, some more community nights. Well, also at the same time, though, come the new year, it's probably going to be a little trickier, because I am going to have to be picking up some kind of job on the side to help make ends meet. But we'll figure it out. We'll see. Busy day today? No worries. I hope it went okay for you. But let's see. Let's find someone to raid out to. Let's see. Let's see. How about Uncle Grumpus? Looks like they're streaming. Yeah, they've been up for about half an hour. They're doing some Earth Defense Force 5, the EDM. Uncle Grumpus is a sweetheart. We love Uncle Grumpus. So why don't we do that? So, alright. I'll see you all very soon, I hope. Either on here on Thursday, on the other site on Wednesday, or on the Discord or whatever. So, yeah. Have a great one all. I'll see you all very soon, I hope. And yeah. Oop. But, alright. Have a great one all. Alright. Night-night.